Hiya, it's Kingdangerously, talking about the 2020s from the 2120s. What's so interesting about the future? I'll admit it, I'm just chuffed today. I don't know what it is exactly, probably tired. Even in the future we get tired. Why do we care so much about the future? That's what I want to explore. Do you want to think about it? Why do you care about the future? You worried about what might happen later today, later this year? It's probably not this week, not this month, but sometime in this decade, I'd imagine you're concerned. Try to pinpoint that fear. What exactly are you afraid of? What 5 years from now would be a lousy outcome for your life? It's good to identify that, because if you don't start with that no, you can't get to a yes, mate. So you've got to start somewhere. You've got to find a flaw, find the worst case scenario, and then avoid it. And in a way that's easier than finding the best case scenario, because the best case scenario often finds the shape of a dragon wing in a broken-hearted dream, a sort of overindulgent cream puff fantasy, and it's easy to dismiss. But the grisly, harsh reality of bad things, well, that's real. That's something you can engage with, and in a deeper way, you can find peace in a sense that's possible only by engaging with the darker side. Because aspirations, while beautiful, are directional. They're something we build toward, and that's important too, but it's not as grounded in an almost literal sense as the thing you want to avoid. So somewhere between that bandwidth of the best possible scenario and the worst case outcome, you want to find a vector along which you can happily travel. And this is really sort of the key to all peace. You can't put your happiness in the future, can't make it about later. It's got to be the journey, but it's got to have a destination. So it's sort of like a tripart paradox. Thinking about the number 3 recently, checking in on Alpha Centauri, 3-star systems, very difficult to calculate, famously so. But your 3-star system of hope, fear, and peace is an important structure to cultivate if you want to enjoy living. In other words, you want to avoid the bad, get to the good, and enjoy the present. Past, future, present, or rotated to potential futures, and your present path toward one of them. Because the shitty fact is, every single thing you do moves you slightly closer to the worst case or the best case scenario, or to some liminal space of fucking nothingness between them. Excuse me, if you're a child, I'm truly sorry to go blue there. Blue, 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 blue. I think the truth is we all get dark some days, and if you can't face it, it will just kind of gobble you up. A lot of people spend their lives avoiding that. But sitting with the discomfort of your own incapability, or thus far failure, is sometimes the most valuable thing you can do to realign yourself from a path that might trend toward the worst case scenario and might even do slightly better than the middle and get you heading toward the best. If I can leave you with one thought, it's just that every moment you can win the peace. Every single instant, large enough to encompass from a conscious perspective, you can win. And you win by stepping to the side or back or top, whatever it is you're feeling, and just noticing it. Just invoke that duality. If it's a grand feeling, beautiful. If it's a dark feeling, fine. The feelings are the feelings, and you are fine. You can keep finding that truth in every single moment, and ultimately, that matters even more than which wall of your future parameters you're trending toward on any given day. Love you. I recommend you love yourself. I'll do my best to do the same for me. Let's both take a breath. Very good.